This is an answer to a question on Quora platform by some anonymous person. Link of the Quora post is in the description of the video. Question. What is your opinion on this so-called Indian organization, Brahma Kumaris? Answer. A legacy like no other. Breaking families since 1932. 1. As mentioned by people above, it was initially known as Om Mandli and was formed by Dada Kriplani. Let's do some background check. 2. Sakar are actually the teachings of Shiva, which were told to Lekhraj Kripalani by Shiva himself in the 1960s. Yeah, yet another cult sect established on hysteric hallucinations of some old lunatic. Fun fact. Out of every 3 senior citizen in India, 1 claims to have met God themselves. 3. Organizations like the Indian National Congress and Arya Samaj accused Om Mandli of being a disturber of family peace. Some of the Brahma Kumari wives were mistreated by their families, and Lekhraj was accused of sorcery and lechery. He was also accused of forming a cult and controlling his community through the art of hypnotism to avoid persecution, legal actions and opposition from family members of his followers. Lekhraj moved the group from Hyderabad to Karachi, where they settled in a highly structured ashram. On the 18th of January 1939, the mothers of 2 girls aged 12 and 13 filed an application against Om Mandli, in the court of the additional magistrate in Karachi. The women, from Hyderabad, stated that their daughters were wrongfully being detained at the Om Mandli in Karachi. The court ordered the girls to be sent to their mothers. Also, engaged in unlawful activities since its inception. 4. As we know, the social condition and status of women was not really good in India in the 20th century. The group focused all its energies on incorporating a special sect, Om Radhe, which was later known as BK. My principal had invited some Didi from BK to lecture us on spirituality. From then I came to know about their beliefs. 5. They believe in the imminent destruction of this world by an unavoidable nuclear holocaust, now overdue by 30 to 50 years. Belief in themselves as the only true messengers of God. Belief that God only speaks to them and them alone in person at their Indian headquarters via a mediumistic channeler. Hypnagogic, trance-like practices and repetitive auto-suggestion. Fixation on attracting VIPs to enhance their credibility and act as microphones for their message. Exaggerated distinction between pure, their teachings and activities, and impure, the rest of the world's opinions and leaders. Exaggerated sense of self-importance, they being top-notch Brahmins, the rest of the world untouchables are Shudras. Belief in an unrealistic view of science, e.g., all of time existing within one endlessly repeating 5,000-year time frame. A slow and gradual rewriting of their core beliefs as they fail. Unquestionable and unaccountable non-democratic leadership. Amassing of considerable wealth from followers under such pressures. Complete separation from non-BKs by complete control of diet, demanding lifestyle, celibacy. Kriplani himself was a perv. Graphic exaggeration of the plight of those that leave the group. Grinding of teeth like the sound of mustard seeds. Crying tears of blood at destruction, sexual activity being like throwing oneself from a 5th-story high building, having to face a severe God at Judgment Day. What is it? Quran. Secrecy, revision and disguise of the nature and process of teachings. Intense and long-lasting social and psychological problems within individuals leaving the organization. The Brahma Kumaris encourage followers not to eat food cooked by impure non-followers such as physical relatives. To practice detachment from parents and children. To separate from non-Brahma Kumari partners and family so as not to make any more karmic accounts with them that would be obstacles to their path. Under these pressures, individuals are willing to put aside reason and surrender themselves mind, body and wealth, to the will of senior members of the BKWSU. Most of these senior members are professionally untrained in any manner whatsoever. Despite dabbling with perhaps the deepest levels of the human mind, many of these senior members have only ever had a basic education, e.g., 3 years schooling, and no professional experience. One senior BK recently estimated that in India there were as many as 20,000 so-called teachers that have had no training whatsoever. The curriculum and teaching methods have been likened to that of a primary school or kindergarten where followers are infantilized as children. In this situation, individuals are open to manipulation, the influence of the group or other psyches. Major life decisions are taken on their behalf under the guise of God's instructions. They take on many new, extreme and unproven beliefs unquestioningly in a wish to be accepted. At the point of the failure in these beliefs, or the failure in trust of those self-elected senior practitioners, ex-members are almost without any social support mechanism whatsoever. Ex-Brahma Kumaris female, and ex-Brahma Kumars male, are often unable or unwilling to accept the help of family, or even the help of professionals, who have not gone through the same experience. The strength of mind, developed will or depth of ill-explained experience make ex-BK Raja yogis very independent, detached and resilient. The organization's mental training roots distrust of non-BKs at a deep, even subconscious level. It is suggested that perhaps only others that have gone through similar experiences can help to explain these, share their pain and make suggestions on how to survive. What? Another Islam in making. Also, I know many people associated with it. Listing few of my experiences. 6. A. My grandmom, a well-qualified, fell prey to this cult. She acquired a tinge of self-pride, superiority and turned hysteric. B. An uncle from our society committed suicide due to harassment by his own mother and wife, who were in turn active members of BK. His son holds BK responsible. Yes, it's true. 7. They have a global outreach of 8.25 lakh disciples, who in turn convert other non-BKs into BKs. They also have various schools, NGOs, a PR department, media spokesperson, TV, YouTube channel, offices, etc. Mark my words, BK is no better than the Church of Scientology.